I love my front lawn.
But literally, why can so many cities in the US charge me hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for not using or owning a lawnmower?
Decorative lawns date all the way back to the 17th century in England, when people were so rich that they wanted to flex on the poor people around them and show that they didn't need to use their land for productive things like growing food.
This idea was brought over to America by people like Thomas Jefferson, who had large estates.
Well, back when suburbs started popping up in the 1950s, so did homeowners associations, which are private groups that get to make rules for all properties within their jurisdictions.
And HOAs decide that everyone needs to have a pristine, crisp lawn. You know, for beauty purposes and to keep away the peasants. Now, don't get me wrong, trimmed lawns do a good job at keeping away any critters that you might not want hanging around your house. But some of these HOA rules are pretty intense. For example, a few years ago, there was a man in Dunedin, Florida, who was fined $30,000 and had the city threaten to foreclose his house just because he was out of state for a while and the man that he hired to mow his lawn literally died. It took him 6 years and 2 lawsuits later to get these insane charges dropped. So remember to mow your lawn.
But don't you dare even think about letting wildflowers grow in your front lawn, you absolute radical.
Maybe the real weeds we need to pull out are these outdated ideas of what being a good neighbor looks like. For more stories about the policies that got us to where we are today, make sure to follow for more.